Welcome to the rider briefing to the Fox Superflow sealed by Stans. We are, of course, on site in one of the key areas. We can welcome our very special guest to this rider briefing, Mr. Josh Carlson, who will in a moment ride the trails and check him out for this weekend's race. Okay, here we are. One of the cool sections here. We're gonna come. One track comes all the way down here, stays onto that side here, then goes all the way double dissolution. The other one comes flying down Pork Barrel behind Josh there, coming through there, over that big rock, and then to the left to the finish there. So we got really three fantastic, cool trails. I'll start with them. We have all three starts at the top behind us up there. They're right next to each other. And the good news for some of you is Magpie Rock is not going to be in it. Had a few discussions, few questions regarding Magpie Rock, and I looked at it, decided that this track is long enough, we don't need it, so we took it out. But the start is also gonna be at the top there, and very easy to find. 3 tracks, Fox, that's the one I'm standing on right now. That's gonna be the longest one, with the end at double dissolution. Then we got Stans, the one in the middle, and then we got the third one, which is our laser track, which uses a rough choice. I left all the A-lines open, a nice little rock garden, very cool to ride. And yeah, but the B-lines are open as well, of course. And so yeah, but those two will be relatively short, probably around the, I don't know, 2.5 minute mark. And then the Fox track is a bit under 5, I believe. But yeah, we'll see what times the racers are gonna clock. Okay, so those are the 3 tracks. Let's speak about the Rocky Trail async racing format. That means we eliminate gatherings as much as possible. For obvious reason, it is COVID, so keep all the COVID things in mind. Cough into your arms when you're excited, exhausted. Don't breathe into other people's faces. At the moment, New South Wales, the ACT, and almost all of Australia is in a really good spot, so we want to keep it that way. And all this, where somebody's practicing the tracks behind us. So someone's coming through here, practicing for the weekend. Okay, yeah, COVID stuff. Keep it in mind. Keep a bit of a distance to your fellow riders when you're queuing up at the start. When you come to the different areas where other people may be. We have a lot of space, so you please use it. Very simple. It's gonna work well. It has worked well in all the Superflows and all the GPs that we ran so far this season. You have selected a day and a time slot, and that is the time that the earliest you can arrive. So for example, if you've chosen Saturday 10 a.m, you can arrive anytime after 10 a.m. Again, this is just to spread you out at the start, that we do not have a queue or a gathering at the start area up there. Arrive anytime after 10 or 9 or 11, depending on what the day and time you chose. And after that, you get your number plate at the top of the hill. So we will not have an event center as we previously did at the main car park, but everything's going to happen at the top of the hill. Have a look at the map, that will show you how to get there. You get your number plate. As soon as you have your plate, you will start doing your race runs. As always with Superflow, we have 3 tracks. You have a maximum of 5 runs per track, and you need to clock in 1 valid run per track in order to be in the results, and your total time then counts. You can only be here on the day that you have selected. So you can't do some runs on one day and others on the next day. So only on the day you have selected to race. When you arrive, we got 2 car parks. One is the main Stromlo car park. And we have the showers there and toilets and everything that you need. It's also the Handlebar Cafe is down there. So you can check that out, get some food. And it's at the main car park. But then there's also the western car park. So you keep going on, I think it's Yuriara Road. But again, please look at the map. I actually marked it there. There's a car park at the end of double dissolution. So you can choose to ride all the way there as well. And then ride up from there. We're going to have 3 extra portable toilets up on that racetrack. Up on that car park as well, rather. What else? So yeah, you come, you do your race. You have until 4:30 every day. That's when you're allowed to do your last race run. And yeah, that's pretty much the format I got for you. Josh, any questions for us?
I think you nailed all the important questions. Everyone knows where to be. You can choose your time gaps, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yep.
So you can ride with your friends. You can ride together. And the time gaps, we're going to leave a little bit of gaps, obviously, between the riders. But generally, with the amount of people we have and the 3 tracks that we have, I don't actually expect that we have to. I think it's naturally going to be spread out very nicely throughout the day.
And is there an order that you have to do? You can choose any order, any trail that you want.
Exactly.
Yep.
You choose your trail in any order that you like.
Yep.
And if you mess up a start, you don't need to ride to the finish. You can just come back up to the start again. If you have any mechanicals, any dramas, again, come and fix them up. But please be a little bit more self-reliant than normal, because, as I said, we don't have an event center. We don't have the usual food and coffee and mechanicals on site. So the Handlebar Cafe is open, and they also have a bit of a bike shop next to them. But that's at the main car park. So if there's any dramas, you need to go all the way back there. We don't have anything on the top of the hill. Also, bring your food. Bring some water. We have a bit of extra water up there, of course, but please bring as much of that stuff as you can.
Well, it looks pretty good. There's a bit of rain here today, and I think it's a little soggy here today, but I think race day over the weekend, it's going to be Optimus Prime. It's going to work out absolutely perfect. Strombo always does good with a bit of moisture, and now there's a lot of moisture, so happy days.
I couldn't agree more. So it was really, really nice and dry here yesterday. Today is quite horrible, to be honest with you. It is cold and miserable, but it's the Friday before the race day, so what do we really care? As long as the forecast for Saturday, Sunday, Monday is all dry on all 3 days. It's not going to be overly warm, so please bring warm clothes with you. And with that, I massively look forward to seeing you all. I want to thank all the partners. I'm not going to lie to you, this was not an easy race to get off the ground. There were a lot of obstacles that we had to overcome, but we had amazing partners. We have this team here at Stromlo Forest Park, and also the Access Canberra team and ACT Events team, which are supporting this event. So I want to say a huge shout out to everybody there who helped us get this race across the line. It was touch and go there many times, but yeah, we're finally here. Trails are marked. All we need now is you guys to come and make this an awesome weekend. Whoop! We look forward to it. Okay, a quick change of plans. We're riding up the roads to the top from what I believe is called Five Ways. Anyway, it's this section here where the double dissolution starts. So Port Barrel comes here and the other 2 finishes are right over there. Anyway, long story short, my bus is probably not going to make it up to the start tomorrow morning in the wet. So number plate pickup. It's going to be right here at the start of double dissolution. So if you come from the western car park, you're coming up this fire road right here. If you're coming up from the main car park from Stromlo, then just follow the fire roads to get all the way back here. Pick up your number plate first. From Neon, it's up the way to the top. Super easy to get there. As I said yesterday, in the dry, not a problem for the big orange bus to get up there. But today in the wet, I think it's gonna struggle. So I don't want to get stuck there tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. when we start setting up. So slight change of plans. Number plate pickup right here. It's up on the map as well. This is will be updated by the time you see this. Whoop!